All right, how's everyone doing in this cold winter January? Ice storm here in New Albany, Indiana. A lot of people around the U.S. have been feeling that, pretty much stuck indoors. So, perfect time to listen to some music and get some reactions done. This was suggested by a gentleman named David Moody. David's a longtime friend of the channel. He's a member of our Discord. Uh, you can join our Discord too. The link is in the channel description. We just love to hang out and talk about crazy stuff. Classic rock bands, music in general, mental health, movies, you name it. But David suggested a gentleman named Jesse Wells, probably no relation to Orson Welles, but with a song title like War Isn't Murder, he's kind of got me intrigued. So thank you very much, David. Guys, if you want to make a suggestion, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. That's a $5 donation that will get you. You can make one suggestion, and we'll have it out within 2 days. We also have channel memberships that allow you to get 4 suggestions per month, as low as $2 a month. So, yeah, take advantage of those things. Those things kind of help us keep the channel running. We've got a Patreon for the same purpose. Very cool exclusive content there as well. And I can't seem to talk today for some reason. But I bet Jessie can sing and play that guitar. So let's check him out real quick.
War isn't murder, good men don't die, children don't starve, and all the women survive. War isn't murder, that's what they say, and you're fighting the devil, murder's okay. War isn't murder, they're called casualties, there ain't a veteran with a good night's sleep. Let's talk about dead people, I mean a dead people. The dead don't feel honor, they don't feel that brave, they don't feel avenged, they're lucky if they got graves. Call your dead mother, ask her when she died, it's a deathly silence on the other line. The dead don't talk, but their children don't forget, so in 20 short years you could live to regret that. War isn't murder, there's money at stake, yeah, even Kushner agrees it's good at real estate. War isn't murder, ask Netanyahu, he's got a psalm for that, he's got a bomb for you. War isn't murder, it's an old desert faith, it's a nation state sanctioned righteous hate. Let's talk about dead people.
Okay, so right off the bat, it's a very homespun sound. I don't want to say amateurish because he's obviously very good at what he does, but not a whole lot of polish going on. Just one man, his guitar, out in the forest. That's cool to see. He's got a capo on that's producing sort of that unique sound on his guitar. He's got it's an interesting dichotomy because he looks really young, but sounds significantly older. Like he's got that grit and that rasp in his voice. Kind of has a bit of weariness to it, which I think really works with the lyrics, both sort of the stark musical accompaniment and the weariness of his voice, with lyrics like the dead don't feel honor, they don't feel so brave. Call your dead mother, ask her when she died. There's a deathly silence on the other side. War is a murder. There's money on the line. It was Stalin that said a million deaths is a statistic. A single death is a tragedy. So there is a hypocrisy there. That the death of one person is seen as this horrible tragedy, yet sending other people's children off to die by the thousands is perfectly okay as long as there's a good villain. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm loving the lyrics. I'm loving his attitude. Basically, he's got a very honest, low key charisma about him. So yeah, let's continue here.
Murder, there's money at stake, yeah, even Kushner agrees it's good at real estate. War isn't murder, ask Netanyahu, he's got a psalm for that, he's got a bomb for you. War isn't murder, it's an old desert faith, it's a nation state sanctioned righteous hate. Let's talk about dead people, I mean a dead people. War isn't murder, it's the vengeance of God. If you can't see the bodies, they don't blow when they rot, and the flies don't swarm, and the children don't cry. If war isn't murder, good men don't die. So in a short 20 years where you vacation the strip, try not and think about the dead and have a nice trip. War isn't murder, let's all give thanks. I saw it all in a movie, give it up for Tom Hanks. War isn't murder, they don't ship out the poor, and the bullets they fire ain't part of the cure. War isn't murder, land is a right, but the bank's called dibs, it's something you can't fight. Let's talk about dead people, I mean a dead people. The dead don't feel honor, they don't feel that brave, they don't feel avenged, they're lucky if they got graves. Call your dead mother, ask her when she died. It's a deathly silence on the other line. The dead don't talk, but the children don't forget. So in 20 short years you could live to regret that.
Whoa. Oh. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Little unexpected dose of Bon Jovi there for you, if in fact you heard that. So I'm gonna pull up the lyrics here after some station identification. Then we'll talk a little bit more about the song. Right. So musically and technically, there's not a whole lot to dissect. I don't have the whole lot of technical musical knowledge to pull this apart, but I like the I like the attitude of it. Again, his voice is very unique. Even his guitar playing is very unique. I like how he'll just sort of stop playing and continue singing. The vocal melody, it's almost sort of like a low key. I don't want to say it's a rap, but it's sort of like a hypnotic melody. Da, 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 da. Not a whole lot of range, but a lot of expressiveness, and it feels sort of again, it feels weary. It feels sort of haunted. But some of these lyrics here, um, war isn't murder. That's what they say when you're fighting the devil. Murder's okay. War isn't murder. They're called casualties. There ain't a veteran with a good night's sleep. That one hits hard. Let's talk about dead people. I mean, dead people. The dead don't feel honored. They don't feel that brave. They don't feel avenged. They're lucky if they got graves. Um, there's a little bit of dark humor here. War isn't murder. We should all give thanks. I saw it all in a movie. Give it up for Tom Hanks. Although, like things like Saving Private Ryan, I know did sort of snap some people's eyes open to how horrible war can be. But we do kind of glorify it in our media, and I don't think we ask nearly enough questions as to why it's necessary uh, to send young men out to die for what? For real estate, for regime change, just and it's war isn't murder, ain't a river of blood stretching all through time and raining down in a flood. It's a dark sacrifice made on your behalf, so get down on your knees and thank the sweet Lord that war isn't murder. So yeah, the simplicity of the music is an effective backdrop to allow the profoundness of the lyrics to kind of jump out, and it hits hard. And I do think we need to start holding our elected officials accountable for things like that. So I'm hoping with the new administration we'll get out of sort of the wars we seem to be halfway in now, and we can get back to fixing things back home where they need to be fixed. So yeah, David Moody, thank you very much. This was really fascinating. If you could give me some suggestions as to some of Wells' other work, I'd love to check it out. I think Danny would appreciate it as well too. Um, so thank you guys very much for watching. I realize channel's been kind of slow putting content out the last month or so, but we're about to pick up in a big way. So thank you all for your patience. Mental health is real. Be a part of the start. Music is your best support group. Listen to it whenever you can, and take care of yourselves so you can take care of others. I'm OGL Schmitt. Thank you guys very much.